Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to In Search of Prosperity Sisterhood. I am so glad you ladies are here and have found us and are listening in, whether live or in our virtual kind of room, wherever that might be, on replays, and then also in spirit. So, if anything strikes you or resonates with you, throw that in the chat, raise your hand, jump and cheer, whatever that is. Shoot me a direct message. Maybe you don't want to share it publicly. Let's hear it. Okay. So this morning, sticking loosely to the theme of love, it being the month of love, I wanted to talk about celebrations and rewards and how those fit in your plan and what you can do to maybe listen in on them. So when we talk about celebrations and rewards, that's not really instant gratification, especially when you throw in the word plan, right? Instant gratification is fleeting and it doesn't resonate on all levels. It just is that quick fix, right? Very surface level, usually, right? Yet delayed satisfaction can also be very timely. That massage is no longer just a massage. It can be the thing that makes your week awesome. You have your small rewards and your big celebrations, and those are going to be different to different people. I remember I was in a Facebook group for becoming debt-free as a young person, and I had created this cute little chart that I was coloring in as we were paying off our house. And every $10,000 increment, I had included a reward. And have we done all those things? No, we paid our house off a little differently than we had kind of planned, right? But we listed those rewards of what we were going to do every $10,000. And those things were $1,000 or less. And one of them was to ride in a hot air balloon, which we have not done yet. But those tickets are $400 to $600 a piece, probably. So that was that reward that we were going to eke into our plans. Again, like I said, that changed. And the other example I have for you, I'm not wearing today, in that list of things as rewards as we went along was a pair of diamond earrings. I'd always wanted diamond earrings. And 2 Christmases ago, we had paid our house off, and my husband was thinking, what can I get my wife for Christmas? What does she need? He's not the best gift giver. He likes to just do things as we go, right? And so Christmas is always this weird pressure on him. And he walked by that chart, and one of the things that we just hadn't checked off because we paid our house off in a different way was diamond earrings. And so for that Christmas, he got me diamond earrings. And those were small rewards on that big chart. But to those listening, to us ladies here, diamond earrings might be like that huge big thing, right? For that accomplishment or that whatever. And yes, they represent that to me as well. But on that grand scheme of things, they were small things as we stepped through that process. And I remember I shared that on this Facebook group, and they could see like what our rewards were. And they were all like, oh, why would you spend $7,000 in accumulation of all these little celebrations? And I was like, well, we're paying off $70,000 on a house. Like, percentage wise, it's like 2 at the time we were paying an extra $3,000 on our mortgage, if I remember correctly. Anyway, like it's only an extra 2 payments on the grand scheme of things if we space that out just a little bit to give us these big rewards. So they were small to us in that grand scheme of things. Yet, for you ladies listening, is that big? Is that small? Only you know. And something that's big to you, other women, other people look at that and say, that's nothing, right? It might be a vehicle that actually runs. That's nothing to some people. And that could be everything for you, right? So don't let other people define what these rewards and celebrations are for you. Because they may be totally mixed match upside down as compared to what is logical or what someone else might think. But if it makes sense to you and you've defined it and wrote it through, it doesn't matter what someone else's definition is of a small reward or a big celebration. What if you had a big reward and a small celebration? Ooh, right? Like, whoop-de-doo. As long as you care, as long as you're excited about it, it doesn't matter. Like, my husband's excited right now about um models, like painting models, little tiny things. I'm like, okay, have fun, right? It doesn't have to make sense to me. We talked about that last week. It doesn't have to make sense, but it does to you, right? Your rewards have to make sense to you. That's it. They don't have to make sense to me, the other women in this room. I am curious what your rewards are, what you see as your rewards or use as your rewards. We do have some health coaches in the room. So as I was thinking about this, I'm like, sometimes I just had this vision of like, in our pre-discussion, we were talking about getting things done without kids in the way or whatever. So like hammering something out for a couple hours. Well, maybe I have to do my taxes. Pray for me. But maybe every transaction I complete, maybe I get a jelly bean, which I don't even have jelly beans in the house. Like, it's not my version of reward. But sometimes people use that as their reward. They're not always healthy, they're not always the thing, but if they're the best thing for you at the time, that's what it has to be, right? So, what about the healthy or unhealthy relationship that you have with your rewards and your celebrations? So earlier I used the idea of getting a massage. Well, does a massage help you celebrate at the end as the reward? Or is the massage something that's going to set your week up so you can get the other things done? Then what is it? You did it before you did the thing. Isn't that a whole mind messer upper? So where is it on that scale? Maybe a massage is just housekeeping. It's something that keeps you going. It doesn't have to be a reward. It can just be something on the plan. It can just be something on the schedule. You don't have to do something in order to earn the massage. I mean, fill in the blank, right? Use a different word other than massage, a different reward. But maybe a massage is just good housekeeping. Maybe some of those things that we've used as rewards, maybe we need to upgrade them to, I keep using the word housekeeping. Maybe you ladies can help me with a better word to that. But maybe a massage is just good hygiene for your mind and body. So then where does that land? Is a massage the same as brushing your teeth now? It's something that gets done? Or are you the person that, you don't really need a massage, you'd like one? And maybe it is a reward. When I do this, I'm going to schedule my massage. Maybe it's a manicure or pedicure, right? Maybe the massage is the essential thing and the manicure, pedicure is the extra. But only you know. So listen. Because if you are rewarding yourself, like I mentioned with the jelly beans, I know all the health coaches in the room are like, don't say it, don't do it. But change that relationship, make it healthy. Put it at the beginning of the week instead of the end of the week. Because if it's going to help you get things done, it's good housekeeping. If it motivates you, maybe that's what a reward or celebration is for you. Are they things? Are they purchases? Are they activities? Are they time off? And that plan keeps you from feeling like those celebrations and rewards are just more chaos. Because if we put them in the calendar and we dedicate time, dedicate ourselves to that thing, then it carries good weight and it doesn't become more chaos. Does that make sense? And then really asking yourself, is this thing that feels like or that I've called a reward or celebration, is it healthy or unhealthy? Slash, what is my relationship with this thing? Because there are people that will tell you that a massage is a luxury and that it should only ever be a reward. But I'm here to tell you it can be whatever the hell you want it to be. So, what is a massage to you? I'm using that, like I said, fill in the blank. What is that thing for you? If you really, really, really like getting your nails done and it makes you feel like the awesome superpower house that you are, get them done before you go do the thing. If that's what gives you confidence, if that's the massage is what makes you feel aligned, do that first. Don't do it last. And I'm speaking from me, my experience, right? And I'm using the word massage. I'm curious if you ladies have a different word, right? Or a different thing, activity, purchase, right? Did you cringe when I said I wanted diamond earrings as one of my rewards? Like, it's all, you're the only one that knows. And you have the opportunity to define and redefine and tweak and build that relationship to the positive, to the healthy with those small rewards, small celebrations, big celebrations. You define what they are and what they are to you. And sometimes I want to share a little different story, a little different perspective for you. Sometimes we feel like those things that we're working towards that are motivating us, the rewards, the celebrations, as we're working the plan, right? Sometimes we feel like those are too big or too much. And yet they've been put on our heart. We want those things. We're working towards those things. So the key is to act. Just take a smaller bite. I'm going to use an extravagant thing, okay? I think it's extravagant. My diamond earrings, which I'm not wearing today, by the way. You can go to another video and see them, I guess, or whatever. Like, maybe my entire vision behind, sorry, diamond earrings is to have the whole thing, right? The big diamond necklace, the bracelet, the 3 carat ring, the all the things, okay? And maybe my bite was diamond earrings. That's what I could afford at that time. Maybe that's what I chose to spend my money on at that time because I didn't want to spend the $10,000, $20,000 on the rest of the get up, right? That's not my plan, by the way. But I wanted diamond earrings. And that little piece, if you want the whole get up, diamond earrings is the small bite. It's inching you towards that vision. I'm going to give you a self-care example. About 10 months ago, I kept hearing in my heart and soul that I needed to detox. I just felt this need inside of me. So I was listening, right? And I just kept hearing detox, detox, cleanse, all that stuff. Okay. Yet I was breastfeeding my baby. And so that really held me back, especially mentally. I'm like, but I can't, right? I can't deep dive detox, like fully submerge detox because breast milk. Okay. So I took a small bite. And that small bite for me allowed me to act on what my heart was telling me to do. And that small bite, because at the time, I also didn't feel like I could do a deep massage or a big cleanser. Like, I just felt like I couldn't do anything. And so that little bite that I took, after still wanting to and still looking for a solution, the little bite I took was cilantro oil. Cilantro is a detoxifier. It pulls heavy metals from your body. I knew that much. Okay. So I started putting just fresh cilantro in everything. But then the essential oil itself, I put on my feet because the feet are one of your exit paths. Okay. So that's as far as my knowledge went. That's as far as my act went. But did it make me feel better? Was it that bite? Was it that move towards that detoxification that my heart kept telling me to do? Yeah. And then I was able to release some of that and free up my brain space for other things. So you may be feeling held back by something you're hearing or something you're motivated by. Might be too big, might be inconceivable. But I just encourage you to keep listening. Like, there's a solution, there's a yes in there somewhere. And I'm curious what it is for you. So at the beginning, I said you can shoot me direct messages. Maybe there's just some conversations that have to be had so you can break something into smaller bites. Maybe it's a conversation you have that says, hey, I need a massage at the beginning of the week, not the end. And being okay with that, right? Again, bettering your relationship with those things and activities and rewards, the things that motivate you, analyzing that a little more. That's what I encourage you to do today. And last week I shared a short list of maybe some journaling things for you. So I'm sharing that again this week. Maybe that's what I'm going to start doing. I don't know. I just do what I'm prompted to do as I'm writing this content out for you ladies. So asking yourself, how do I celebrate? How do I celebrate? Is it going skydiving? Is it jumping off a cliff? Right? Is it taking an ice bath? I don't know. We're all different. How do I celebrate? And then asking yourself, what is part of the plan? And including those celebrations and rewards as part of the plan. I shared earlier, a plan is something that keeps you from feeling that celebrations and rewards are just more chaos. So, what is part of the plan? Plan your celebrations and rewards. Another, what are some exciting rewards or celebrations? Well, what motivates you? And then the last, am I listening? Because, like I said, I heard the word detox for a couple months and I kept shutting it down, right? So, is there something that you keep hearing that you're not listening to? And I'm curious if any of these questions, as we go into our discussion, if you have a quick answer for any of these questions, like, oh, this is exactly what I do, right? Did you have a quick answer? Or are you struggling with one of them, right? I love that last question. Am I listening? So I will leave you with that. Are you listening? What do you got inside of you that's just still rolling around? Let it out. Talk about it. Speak life into it. Ask other people to help you with it. Set the appointment. Do the thing. It's usually when your heart tells you to do something, it's not that hard. So I'm going to leave you with that. Are you listening? Thank you, ladies. We're going to go into our discussion now, and we'll see you next time.